This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First down, looking to throw the football. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Hey, it's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also of just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
The shotgun handoff here. He fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Second down, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Garner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
The Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. Breaking free at midfield. Will not be brought down. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial for kickstarting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis. Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up first down at the 15.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Bruins looking to keep this drive moving. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
The Bruins line it up with first and goal. They'll try the option play here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
So it sets up a second and goal from the 4. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, UCLA.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's UCLA with the lead, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Oregon, 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll hand it off. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect a tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
And the Ducks will line up here on first down and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw here. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Oregon. Now they line up to kick the extra point.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. UCLA offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 40. Tremendous toughness here. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. offense comes back out on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. The receiver makes the catch. That's a solid gain, moves the ball out to the 28. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Come on, set. Terrier.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
What a catch! The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
The Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Ducks. And now we are all even for basically a brand new game here.
Yeah, that's exactly right. With a tie game, you treat this as a fresh slate. Forget about the mistakes you've made, the big plays that you've made before. Doesn't matter anymore. Now you just go out and play, go try to win this game.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. UCLA offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, the pass is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackled him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. UCLA offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fights off a defender. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Boy, it's got to be so rewarding for an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. That's exactly what we saw right here. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to...
Touchdown, UCLA. They capped the drive with 6 points.
Hey, the offense does their job of getting points on the board, score the touchdown, 6 points. All we need is an extra point. Chris, we got a tie game.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fire to the right side, complete. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns the last possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Tailback takes the handoff again. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They're going to run it here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Offense begins at the 40 after that penalty. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Wide open downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Caught by the receiver. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Bruins. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle made out at the 40. That's a good return. This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
UCLA 28.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Ducks offense retakes the field. Motion now from the tight end. Design quarterback run. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, what a grab! He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out of Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Wide receivers got it on a shovel pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Ducks. This offense really clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bruins offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Quick completion to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. But goes the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. That gain moves the ball to the 17, 1st down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you'd ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Receiver in motion now. Quick pass, the catch is made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Of 2. Brings up 3rd down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, looking for his big tight end. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Ball handed to the running back.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Here comes a handoff. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Okay, it's third down after that run. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense has got it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it again. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning. Gets a fresh bounce.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. First down, looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, he's throwing for it. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs during the late stages of this game.
Well, I don't blame the offensive coordinator here. It's the right thing to do down a couple scores. They just didn't execute.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Snags a quick throw. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing here.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on 4th down. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Deflected, but the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Close to the tight end. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there.
Man, you just hate to see this for this offense. They've done a nice job here, giving themselves a shot to get back into this game, and you got to go for it. But to come up a little bit short, this one may be over.
The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the UCLA offense back out on the field. With time running out, serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Breaking tackles. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Gilliam. Good enough for first down yardage.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
It's an out route. The catch made. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Bruins with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking to throw yet again. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee.